Dear friends, I am standing in front of the main synagogue in Rome, in the corner of where the Jewish ghetto stood for hundreds of years. I've been in Rome and toured on all of the various things that are here, and you come to Rome and you see many things from the great Roman Empire that stood for 1,000 years, forums, colosseums, and many other buildings, great engineering and architecture. But there's one thing: most of those things lie in ruins. They are not here anymore. They try to bring people back to a past of something that did not last due to its inherent corruption, decayed because of its bad ways, and only self-fulfilling wishes and desires. As opposed to where I stand here, they try to ghettoize the Jews for hundreds of years. They've tortured and hurt the Jews here, even into the Nazi era. But today, the Jewish community stands strong. The Jewish community around the world is still here. You go to Israel, we see the Second Temple in ruins. But out of the Second Temple grew Judaism in so many countries and places where it's thriving, where it's alive, where it's growing in great ways, unimaginable and unbelievable. And this is the story of this week's portion. God tells us, see, I've given you today, God says, I'm giving you today blessings and curses. Choose the blessings, and if you choose the blessings, many good things will happen to you. And the question that's asked is, what do you mean choose the blessings? Who would choose curses? And the answer is that it's not always obvious. Sometimes you look around, you think something is a blessing. Rome in its heyday, people thought this is genius, this is the future, these are people who are enlightened. But didn't realize that they were investing in a curse, in people who are just trying to self-aggrandize themselves and just to feed themselves more and more and more until they decayed and they rotted because of the corruption and the negativity of what they were doing. Bracha, blessing, is not always immediately recognizable. They once asked the Emperor of Rome in the early 1900s, the Emperor of China, they asked him, what does he think about Napoleon's revolution? And he said, it's too early to tell. And that's what Torah is telling us. Bracha, klala, blessing, you can't always tell at the outset it's a blessing. At the beginning it's hard work, it's sweat, it's challenges. But when you persevere and when you invest and you do all those things, you see it's a blessing because it lasts long, it outlasts everything else. It's eternal, it's real, it's truth. And this is what the Torah is telling us in our lives. We have many choices, but usually the choices of following in Hashem's ways and building the life He wants us to build is a type of blessing that takes time to germinate and be nurtured. Let us all invest in those blessings. And just like Rome is the ruins of the Roman Empire, but Jewish life is thriving here and around the world, so too we will bring blessing and long-term blessing for us, our children, our grandchildren, for many years to come. I want to wish you all Shabbat Shalom. I love you all. May God bless you. We're part of Am Yisrael and Am Yisrael Chai. Candlelighting time in Montreal is 7:38 p.m.